Yeah, it's pretty windy today. Got a storm coming in. Had some real nasty stuff up in Indian River County. Looks like it's kind of forming its way down. And then there's like a fat patch right at the St. Lucie and Okeechobee line, and then there's kind of like a fat pack that's very quickly popping in between that and the coast. And right now it's going around pretty good, probably 20-30 miles an hour, but it's definitely got the presence that there's a storm coming. So we got south, west, and north. We're probably going to go ahead and wiggle north. Looks a little more impressive down south, but that's just the ominous look of a shelf cloud. I want to get to a little bit more open area so I can see what's going on. It's hard to see much between these trees. Yeah, you can see the stuff blowing around. Them palm trees are moving pretty good. Okay, so now we're kind of looking northwest, curving around this. Looks like you can see the rain. Still pretty far off in the distance. And honestly, it doesn't look severe, but this is labeled as a severe thunderstorm warning with a marine warning attached to it already. You know, I might actually go south. Any lightning that I am seeing is down there. Yeah, north side's not too bad. Yeah, what I'd like to call the introductory clouds are just behind me. That shelf cloud was probably pretty impressive when it first came through. Alright, so I'm gonna follow suit. We're gonna head west to head back south. Yeah, there's a little bit of lightning just in front of us. These folks gonna want to get out of this. They're still doing work. Now it's probably felt hot all day until now. It's just now passing 5 o'clock. The severe thunderstorm warning does indicate 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible, but this doesn't have much of a look. It is darker down south. Here's the north look. Going west. And then that's south. See some blue sky on the other side of that. In between this storm is and maybe a storm down in Stewart. Looks like the heart of this is kind of north Lucie west. Lightning is directly to my west. I have been seeing some consistent stuff right there. It's about parallel with Midway, so we'll take Midway west for a bit. That'll take us towards 95. I think it's still far enough away that we can hit 95 before the rain starts. And then this is the just the look of the storm rolling in from the underside. We're looking east currently. Yeah, it's got a pretty good look to it. Well, 287 for regular, whatever. Still, I'll take under $3 any day. Here's the meat and potatoes. Ooh, that was a good one. Definitely some action right in this little area. Just to the south of Midway. Seems to be where a lot of the electrical focus is. And they still got the rope back here, don't they? It's a real kick in the dick when you see gas prices go from what it is now, $2.89 on average, to all of a sudden it's $3.19 in every place possible. It's like a flip of a switch. Playing games with us, man. I ain't liking it. Yeah, definitely a lot of lightning right in front of us. A lot of CG lightning on top of it, I guess. This storm will probably produce anvil lightning through its, yeah, there's definitely some action going on. Torino might be a good place to wiggle through. Torino is a large section of North Port St. Lucie, northwest specifically. And that's where it seems like, oh yeah. Definitely a lot going on. Seems like the electrical core is moving southeast. So we'll try to meet it in the middle. Ooh, that was nice. Close enough, we might be able to see some light from up above. So let's pull this out. How that seal works. We got the moonroof exposed. Torino. This is the turn lane that gives issue for a lot of traffic. You're asking for a solid eighth of an entire medium-sized city to go on one turn lane. And what makes it so is the separation with the turnpike being right on its backside, so there's no buildable path. So much traffic goes through this area, no one can turn. So even though we've had green for the last 30 seconds of sitting here, we didn't move one car. Pretty dark over there. Wish this light would hurry up so we can go ahead and just go. It's like a critical turning point right here. Come on, let's go. built up. It's a growing area, which only makes the traffic worse, but here we are. East to Reno Park. Stop sign. I say roundabouts do make it go faster. And, well, I would agree. It's 5 o'clock rush hour. Usually that's a line, so that's pretty good. Spot on when it came to the rain meetup point. If we drove to 95, we'd already be on it. And we just got our first drops. best. I think I'm going to stay and do a loop in Torino. It's kind of the west side of Torino coming here. Looks like a lot of the lightning is still in this area, so we'll chase the pretty light. Storm is not really doing much for